introduction. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7th. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts. And
oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Saints have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Here we have a guy, Mike,
and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big play for KC. 35 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He's got a man. That's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. On comes the Chiefs punter. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. High throw, but it's reeled in. Second down and 8. Motion man is the tight end going right. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Big play for KC. 39 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
This is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Saints. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Back to the air one more time. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to tuck it and go. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, KC. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And on the ground, they go with their running back. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 3rd down.
But penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's 3rd down, and they need 5. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. To the ground, a first down run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. In a result,
and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let one go down the middle. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
I think they saw something earlier in the game that showed some vulnerabilities in the deep defensive coverage. Then the execution, not only for the route runners to be in the right spot, but then for the quarterback to find his matchup, find the space in the breakdown of the coverage, and put that ball on target and lead to the big game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. 3rd down and 9. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This a 42-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Saints are back within 4 at 14-10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's 3rd and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw yet again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. The Bucs off to a strong start as they run their mark to 4-2 with the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All that separates these two sides has half number 2. Kicks off. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He fought through the contact for the touchdown. There is a marker down, but that may be on the defense.
That penalty is declined.
Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. The Saints go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, faking the give. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and 9. One of the tight ends motions right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, KC.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll look to throw again. That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is up and through. And the Chiefs cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns in.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the
the pressure too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Tight end on the move left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. The Saints tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10, and a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. That'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
Here's a 2nd and 9. We'll try the right side this time. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Following the penalty, they'll run it. The Saints will punt this one away. So this one, a win for the Saints. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.